My name's Carlos Mejia. I'm a lieutenant with the Metropolitan Police Department in Washington, D.C., and I supervise the Special Weapons and Tactics team. In my thesis, I delve into the Incident Command System and its limitations in active shooter events, or ASEs. I aim to explore whether a national integrated response model could better prepare first responders and the communities they serve. It's important to note that my thesis does not focus on the motivations behind active shooters or prevention, but rather on preparation and mitigation. I thoroughly analyzed various active shooter response models, such as the Multi-Assault Counterterrorism Action Capabilities, MACTAC, the Active Threat Integrated Response Course, ATIRC, and Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training, ALERT. My exploration covered a broad analysis of ASEs in general, without specific location types like schools or businesses. I've placed a strong emphasis on using literature as close to primary research as possible, while also considering input from secondary and tertiary researchers to support my goal. I selected 6 historic ASEs for analysis, including the 1966 University of Texas Tower shooting and the 2017 Las Vegas Music Festival shooting. All 6 cases vividly illustrated how quickly ASEs unfold, the significant initial devastation, and the fact that ICS does not effectively address the critical early minutes of these incidents. Current research suggests that prepared communities and well-equipped and trained first responders who properly address threats can mitigate loss of life. My thesis also investigated the phenomenon of overconvergence, which occurs when all available first responder resources are sent to an active shooter event, leaving none in reserve for potential secondary or tertiary attacks. I also examined how this trend relates to complex coordinated attacks like the ones that took place in Mumbai, India, and Paris, France. At these events, multiple coordinated attacks took place across the respective cities. In my thesis, I offer best practices in training and equipment for first responders and civilian communities on a national scale. I do not promote specific tactical response models, but suggest that organizations like the International Association of Chiefs of Police and the International Association of Fire Chiefs can further develop the findings. My research underscores the fundamental differences between law enforcement and fire and EMS agencies, including their histories, cultures, training, and equipment. These differences may hinder a seamless and unified response to ASEs between these first responder agencies. I also emphasized the importance of community involvement and preparation in the context of ASEs, considering the elevated threat they pose to Homeland Security, especially with the use of military-grade weapons and tactics. I argue for a reassessment and overhaul of existing strategies to integrate both first responder and civilian initiatives for a more effective and coordinated response. A well-coordinated, tactically integrated response can effectively counter the threat, ensuring the safety of first responders and civilians and saving lives. I stress the value of joint training exercises between law enforcement and fire and EMS units, as they foster mutual understanding and collaboration. Such exercises provide a comprehensive understanding of each unit's roles and responsibilities during a crisis. My thesis emphasized the importance of specific weapons and equipment for countering ASEs and ensuring officer safety. It further highlights the need for proper equipment, including rifles, body armor, breaching tools, helmets, gas masks, and less lethal options. In conclusion, I summarize the multifaceted approach required for active shooter response, including collaboration, equipment, and training. I emphasize the need to foster a culture of shared understanding and unified response among all first responder units, and the importance of adapting preparedness to evolving threats for a swift, efficient, and safe response to any crisis.